Hello, everyone, and welcome to Alan Wake 2. So, we're going to continue where we left off, which is going to the projection room so that we can confront the Grandmaster. According to the story, the Grandmaster is somebody that we don't really know. It's quite possible that it's probably, just Mr. Scratch, a different version of Mr. Scratch. But every time that we see Scratch when he chases us, it's basically just like a giant storm of darkness, which is probably like the dark presence, really. So let's try to make our way over. I realized that I went the wrong way while I was talking. I should have just gone straight back to the theater at the bottom, but for whatever reason, I thought that there was, an opening up here. All right, hopefully I won't die, and let's keep going.
Story is a monster. Wake. Shit. You shall not be so harmless. Secret word, you don't have a clue.
I was hurt. The light was my refuge. This was something out of a horror story, but I had to keep going. I found myself in a maze of film equipment. There had to be a way to the projection booth from here. I wasn't alone.
I'm here, you son of a bitch. Show yourself. The grand master of my hands. You're a clown in a mask.
I was back where I started. A loop within a loop. I had to keep going.
I'm here, you son of a bitch. Show yourself. Who was it? Who said that? The grand master of my hands. You're a clown in a mask. I'm not the one wearing a mask here, you moron.
The Casey in the story was losing it. I wasn't far behind. I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going, find a way to the murder site.
Show yourself. Who said that? That's a real clever trick, asshole. You can run, but you can't hide. The grand master of my hands. You're a clown in a mask. I'm not the one wearing a mask here.
with me? Am I wrong somehow? Am I missing something? Skipping over some vital beat? Or do I have to run? Sure, of course. I mean, that's a given. That's a given. I wrote departure, that worked. Now we're fine. Maybe there's a missing step before return. What's between departure and return? The tasks, the challenge, the lesson, initiation, yeah, I haven't written that. To master this place, to set things up, can't go to return before initiation. That's right, that feels right. Initiation. I have to write initiation. I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
Show yourself! Shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! You can run, but you won't get you.
Casey?
Who's there? Look, you got the wrong guy. I'm not Alex Casey. I only play him in the movies. He's just a fictional character.
What's going on here?
You don't have to kill me. You don't have to go get that knife and stab me. You can just give up and go back. Forget about the ritual sacrifice to open the way forward.
The ritual sacrifice to open the way.
No. Don't do it. You don't have to become a monster. Just leave the knife where it is. In the Oh no. Oh no, you don't. You'll be sorry.
What the fuck? It was getting close.
Come, Alex Casey. You've done well. You've played your role perfectly.
Everything out of your mouth is a damn lie. The only place any of this makes any sense is in your psychotic brain.
As a fictional character in a story, you've fulfilled your purpose. You brought the writer of the story here. You can go now, Casey.
No, I'm not going anywhere before I get some answers. How was I in that movie? Why does all this feel so familiar? What? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck am I? No!
And welcome to you, Alan Wake.
What the hell?
This is the from your final destination, Mr. Wake. First, here's an unanswered mystery for you. If Casey was fictional, and you assumed his role as a detective, are you now fictional too? Whose story are you living, Mr. Wake?
The visions were getting under my skin, coming too close for comfort. Not a separate layer, but mingling with my own reality in the dark place. Wait. Dead end. This can't be right. Did I miss something? mask was the key. I was traveling deeper into the dark place. The poem on the wall was growing at the same pace, dogging my footsteps, like my unwanted shadow moving in the corner of my eye. It wasn't my writing. I didn't know what it was. A terrible prophecy, a curse, looming over me. This is how I could help her. Saga Anderson, listen. I've been tricked. Scratch wrote returned. I tried to fix the story, but he stopped me before I reached the end. He has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? Probably no Scratch.
I need to stop him. I need to stop him before he gets out. He's after Alice. I'm still trapped, but I'm making progress. I wrote you in to be the story's hero. Scratch made a horror story. I need to match the genre. It has to be dark, but the hero can break through, save her family, save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, whatever you're doing, it's working. You just need to keep going.
We have family in the horror story.
I was closer now. Closer than ever before. But there was no time to lose. Everything was hanging in the balance. I could still lose it all. Parliament Tower. I had to make it work this time. I could stop Scratch, get the manuscript, fix its ending.
All right, so now that Parliament Towers has appeared, we're going to make our way over to the tower to try to get, I think this might be the last of the Alice artist statements that we've been finding there. Just because we're 3 for 3 on both sides. We've done 3 investigation areas for Alan, 3 investigation areas for Saga. And so that's why I said that I believe that we are officially getting towards the end of the game, because everything is pointing to, like Alan said in the last video, a climactic ending of sorts. So let's try to see what that ending will be.
There wasn't enough alcohol in this city to drown the memories of this nightmare, but I damn well try. This case would never be closed. I had more questions now than at the start. The irony of being trapped in a postmodern detective story. I felt watched. The eyes of some unseen audience on me. I wanted to turn to the hidden camera and tell them to fuck off. But I didn't know where to look to break the fourth wall. There would always be another case for Casey. A million stories in this dark city. The night opened up to welcome me. I walked into her arms. Roll credits.
So around December or so, everybody should have gotten an update for Alan Wake called The Final Draft. And that's basically like the game again, but there's some differences, probably in things that people say and cutscenes. Maybe there might be slight differences, slight changes to probably documents and stuff that you find. Maybe like one or two differences, but I can't be too sure because I haven't looked up anything about the final draft, and I haven't looked up anything about the ending of Alan Wake, so I can't say for sure. But if somebody has like played the final draft and the regular version of Alan Wake, just let us know in like a future video because I don't want any spoilers for anybody that hasn't played through it. But what it makes me think of is like Resident Evil 2, where you have to play it kind of like four times to get the actual ending. And so I hope that the final draft is really just you play the base game and then you play the final draft and then that's it. You don't have to play it over again.
Something kept me going. A broken man. No hope, no prospects, no love. Too stubborn to die. Like a cockroach with a misguided sense of honor and justice in a city where there can never be justice.
The phone was ringing again. Somehow I sensed it wasn't Zane this time. Hello?
Hello?
It wasn't Zane. It wasn't Scratch either. Huh? You're me? Me? I don't understand. There's a lot I don't understand.
The dark place operates in loops. Time is a story. I'm calling you from a different point in that story.
From the future? I'm never getting out of here, am I?
Yes, you will. And no, you won't. And that is by your own choice.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry for what you'll have to go through. Alice's photos you found from the shoebox in the talk show basement. Before you can go to Parliament Tower, you must put them in the shoebox at her statue at the plaza. To help you, to help Alice, to help Saga Anderson.
I'm my own Deus Ex Machina? Really? How many writers does it take to finish a story?
Wake.
One for each draft. It's the same writer, but in a different point in time. I follow the steps he laid out for me.
now that we're back as Saga, I'm going to be doing some loose end tying. So I'm almost done with the rhymes. I basically only have maybe like three left, really. Uh, Two of them are here in the woods, and one of them is in the boathouse. And according to like a guide that I was looking at to make sure that I had everything, there's at least one more in Cauldron Lake. So I'll have to go over there, but I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm basically going to be doing that off camera. So for now, we're just going to get what we can see and then make our way
Another cold
to the
scratch.
police station,
Another cold
which
box.
is where Alan is being held. And then it's just a straight shot to the end, I think. So let's get started.
Oh, another rhyme. Yeah, yeah. Hi there, little friend. A charm for my bracelet. Another locked box. There's another lunchbox. Another one of those rhymes. Doesn't make sense. Huh. Oh, shit.
The black hole grid.
Pressing against the windows!
Cancel deer bags!
The resident!
I don't have any more healing items, so I'm going to go by this tried and true motto, which is to run and fight another day, live to fight another day. So we still have a swimmer that's somewhere around here. She disappeared. And then we have two of these fast enemies, which is really just one enemy that split into two. And the other one ran off somewhere, and I don't know where he ran. So I'm going to run and hopefully not die to the other enemy. Now that I have made my daring escape, I'm going to attempt to do this rhyme that's here, and then we're going to make our way into town. I'm going to open some places that I couldn't open previously with bolt cutters just to see what's there. I have a feeling that they're probably cold stashes, given that we found one of like the posters that listed where all of the cold stashes were for Cauldron Lake and Bright Falls and Watery. So we're probably just gonna go ahead and see if those are in there. I'm probably not gonna solve them on camera. I'm probably going to solve them off camera and go from there, really.
Okay.
So I'm going to update the case board before we do anything else after I save. That way we are essentially up to date and that there's not a lot that we really have to do until after we go to the police station because I'm pretty sure that the FBC is probably going to give us some more information, or we're going to find some more information at the FBC's office, and hopefully, when we find Alan, he can give us at least a little bit more information.
Doesn't make sense. Hello, dear.
Those people just burst in here and expect others to clean up after them.
There's another cult stash.
Fishes are biting again. I didn't like all that hubbub earlier, poor things.
So this one looks like it has numbers, not necessarily like, oh, you're looking at buoy 1, 2, and 3, but just that the signs are in different levels, and it's quite possible that they are buoys that have numbers that are on different parts. So that will probably correspond with like a code that we need to open it. So I'm not going to do that one now. But once I finish over here, we're going to go to the other area that required the bolt cutters, which was right behind the police station. And I'm going to see what that one entails. And because earlier when we were in the park, there were some symbols that were spray painted on the floor, and I have a feeling that that one requires that area as well. So we'll probably have to do a little bit of running back and forth. But other than that, we're going to continue on to the police station after I take a look around and go from there.
One of us needs to stay at the lodge in case Marcy shows up. And the other one should go out looking for her.
If we canvass the woods, we're sure to find some tracks or something. Some hints to her whereabouts. We can even use some of our equipment.
This is not the time to geek out over the stupid gear, Riley. It's all toys anyway.
So it sounds like their friend has gone missing. She's either wandered off, depending on where they were before she went missing. So if they were in the woods by Cauldron Lake, she's more than likely in the lake, drawn over there by the shifting planes of reality, and that's why they can't find her. Hopefully they can, but thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people have gone missing in the Cauldron Lake area. So chances are she is not around. Not around anymore in the way that they think. But maybe if we defeat the Dark Presence, maybe they'll bring back at least some closure to people who have lived here, which means that, even though their bodies are essentially dead, because I'm sure that the dark presence cannibalizes whatever's left of their mind after it takes over them. And only the strong of the strong, like Alan probably, or Saga maybe, could like basically hold out against it. But I don't know. I don't think that it's really been explained what happens when somebody gets possessed and then the dark presence that was inside them gets taken out.
You remember how it went last time? The sacrifices we made? The pain? It's happening again.
I like that the townspeople are kind of like aware that Cauldron Lake is not a safe place and that they are really just like the FBC can have it. Like, we know that something's wrong with that area, and we don't really believe that it's like volcanoes or something like that because Cauldron Lake used to be a volcano. We don't really care that it's whatever your reason is, just as long as you guys figure out why this is happening to us. And I mean, I feel like there's no real answer to that. There's no real answer as to why Cauldron Lake is Cauldron Lake. But with that being said, we're getting close to the end of the video, so I'm going to go ahead and say my goodbyes. So thank you so much for joining us. We're going to continue into the next video and go to the police station. And I'll see you then. Bye.
Mixed up with that bunch.
Ah, so you do know something after all. You know, I bet that biker gang from the next town over had something to do with what went on at the lodge. Rowdy folks, rowdy habits.
I wouldn't put it past them. Watery definitely has that kind of a rep.